Cleveland Cavaliers vs. Los Angeles Lakers. Pick, Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles won their 8th game in 9 tries on Wednesday night, clipping the Washington Wizards 125-120. Anthony Davis scored 19 of his 35 points in the first quarter and had 18 rebounds. Davis was 10 of 17 from the field and made 15 free throws without a miss. LeBron James had 25 points and 9 assists, and Rui Hachimura scored 19 points. They are 9th in the Western Conference, trailing Sacramento and Phoenix by 1.5 games. Los Angeles led by 7 at the half, then went on a 9-2 run to start the third quarter to take a 76-62 advantage. D'Angelo Russell scored 18 points for the Lakers, most of them late to withhold a Wizards rally. "When we're scoring at will, teams are going to try to get into a zone and try to slow us down," Davis said. "We've got to be able to get to our zone offense to combat that." The Lakers had removed James and Davis when the Wizards scored 8 straight points to make it 125-120. After a Los Angeles turnover with 17.4 seconds remaining, James and Davis came back in. Davis blocked a 3-point attempt and the Lakers prevailed. The Lakers and Cavaliers are in 2 different positions in their respective conferences, and they do battle on Saturday afternoon. After a strong start to the season, the Cavaliers have whittled down the stretch. The Cavaliers are trying to protect the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, but the Magic and Knicks are behind them. The Lakers are 1.5 games back of the Phoenix Suns and Sacramento Kings, holding the 8th seed in a hotly contested Western Conference. They won their 8th game in 9 tries on Wednesday night, clipping the Washington Wizards 125-120. They have dominated the East, winning 13 of their last 14 games against Eastern Conference foes. The Lakers have a strong track record at home and have been on a winning streak. Additionally, they have a deeper bench and more experienced players than the Cavaliers, giving them an edge in this matchup. Detroit Pistons vs. Brooklyn Nets. Pick, Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn was eliminated from playoff contention 2 nights ago, but came out with a meaningless 115-111 win over the Indiana Pacers. Cam Thomas scored 27 points and rookie Noah Clowney had a career-high 22 points and 10 rebounds. Mikal Bridges added 17 points, and Nick Claxton had 14 points and 13 rebounds. Despite struggling with his outside shot, Thomas led Brooklyn in points and minutes. While the 22-year-old guard registered 2 turnovers to just 1 assist, he also recorded a season-high 2 blocks. Thomas is averaging 29.0 points, 4.0 assists, and 3.4 rebounds across his last 5 outings. The Nets had lost their previous 2 games, the last a 133-111 loss in Indianapolis on Monday night. They got eliminated from postseason contention when Atlanta beat Detroit at home to wrap up at least a spot in the NBA play-in tournament. Brooklyn last missed the playoffs in 2017-18. "We're trying to build championship character. We're trying to build competitive character," Nets interim coach Kevin Ollie said. "And that's just taking care of one another and competing no matter what the outcome is." Bridges has made 3 or more threes in 8 straight games, adding 4 or more assists in 5 of those contests. The Nets have been a dominant force in the league, with their high-scoring offense and solid defense. The Pistons have struggled on the road this season, and their lack of depth may hurt them against a team like the Nets. Brooklyn was eliminated from the playoffs last game, but may have found a young piece in Noah Clowney. The 22 points and 10 rebounds were both career highs for Clowney, who became just the 6th player in NBA history to reach those statistical marks in 17 minutes or fewer. The rookie first-round pick has overcome Day'Ron Sharpe as Nick Claxton's top backup Wednesday, and based on how he performed, Clowney should be a regular in the Brooklyn rotation for what's left of the season. This game is merely a dress rehearsal for next season, as both teams are eliminated from the playoffs. Expect more from young guys like Clowney and the Nets to come out on top here. Cade Cunningham was scratched from the lineup last game, and do not be surprised if that happens again, preserving him for next year. Philadelphia 76ers vs. Memphis Grizzlies. Pick, Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid led the 76ers to a 109-105 victory on Tuesday and then helped push them past the Heat with a 29-point performance. Tyrese Maxey had a near triple-double as he finished with 37 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. Kelly Oubre Jr. added 18 points and 8 rebounds. Philadelphia shot 46.7% from the field and 35% from three, while holding the Heat to 41.5% shooting from the field and 30.2% shooting from three. The 76ers were up by as many as 16 points in this game and were able to overcome being out-rebounded by 10 by finishing with 11 steals and 7 blocks. This season, the 76ers are scoring 114.2 ppg on 46.4% shooting from the field and 36.2% shooting from three. Philadelphia leads the NBA in free throws made per game and ranks 6th in fast break points per game. Defensively, the 76ers are giving up just 112 ppg and are holding opponents to 47.1% shooting from the field and 35.4% from three. Philadelphia leads the NBA in steals per game and ranks 7th in blocks per game. The 76ers are 14th in the NBA in offensive rating and 12th in defensive rating. The 76ers have been one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, with a balanced lineup and a strong defense. The Grizzlies have been inconsistent this season and have struggled against teams with strong interior defense like the 76ers. The Grizzlies are playing great basketball right now, but this is a bad matchup for them. Memphis won the March 6th meeting with the 76ers by just 6 points, and both Embiid and Maxey did not play. The 76ers have just knocked off two of the better teams in the NBA this week, and they are starting to return to their dominance pre-injury to Embiid. The Grizzlies have ruled out Jaren Jackson Jr. due to injury, and he has been having big-time offensive performance over the last few games. Without Jackson Jr. to lead the charge, the Grizzlies will struggle on both ends of the floor, and the 76ers will have no problem winning this game and covering the spread. Atlanta Hawks versus Denver Nuggets. Pick Denver Nuggets. Denver is 53-24 and in second place in the West, as the Nuggets are coming off a 102-100 loss to the LA Clippers on the road. Denver led 31-20 after the first quarter, but were outscored in the second and third quarters, as the Clippers were able to hang on to the win. In the loss, the Nuggets were led by Nikola Jokic, who had a triple-double with 36 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. Aaron Gordon had 18 points, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had 16 points, and Michael Porter Jr. had 14 points. The Nuggets have been led by their defense, as Denver is allowing 109.6 ppg, which ranks 6th, while having a defensive rating of 113.2, which ranks 10th. Their offensive rating is 118, which ranks 18th, as the Nuggets are averaging 114.3 ppg while shooting 49.4% from the field and 37.1% from three. Denver has Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon as questionable for Saturday's game. Atlanta is set to end their mini two-game road trip on Saturday against Denver. The Hawks are coming off a 109-95 loss to Dallas in a game that Atlanta led 31-25 after the first quarter, but were outscored 40-26 in the second quarter, which proved to be the difference. The Hawks were led by Bogdan Bogdanovic, had 17 points, DeJounte Murray had 16, DeAndre Hunter had 13 points, and Garrison Matthews had 10. The Hawks have been led by their offense, as Atlanta is averaging 118.8 ppg, which ranks 5th in the NBA, while shooting 46.7% from the field and 36.6% from three, with an offensive rating of 117.9, which ranks 9th. Atlanta's defensive rating is 119.1, which ranks 27th, as the Hawks allow 120 ppg, which ranks 27th. Atlanta will be without Trae Young, Saddiq Bey, and AJ Griffin. The Nuggets have one of the best home court advantages in the league and have been on a roll lately. The Hawks have struggled on the road this season and may have trouble containing the Nuggets' dynamic offense.